Alright, it is day one of the journey. It is, what time is it? 7:48 a.m. in the morning. It's Saturday, August 5th, 6th. Man, I can never get the date right. And I was a history major in college. Man. Anyway, so I'm about 25 miles east, I guess you'd say, of Wichita Falls, Texas. So I've been driving again for 100 or so miles. Yeah, so I'm in Texas and can't really wait to get out and escape this horrible heat wave we're in. But just thought I'd kind of give you a glimpse of what I'm looking at in my new rental car, which is a Toyota Corolla, not a Chevy Aveo. So this was the or similar part, if you read my blog. But let's take a glance at what the awesome scenery I'm looking at. Yeah, so you can see my GPS. Yeah, so not the most scenic mountainous terrain you'll ever see, but oh well. My plan for today is, you know, to be truthful, I was hoping to get to Denver, Colorado, if you will. I wanted to get there before around 6 p.m. If I feel up to it, I might just go to the Rockies game. I think they're playing the Nationals tonight. We'll see. Again, that's a lot in one day because I still have to drive all day tomorrow to Yellowstone. And yeah, so I'm excited. First couple hours of my trip, and you know how it is. You get all squirrely and you can't wait. And your body's still raring to go. You're not sore yet from driving so much, but I can tell you one thing: this seat is not comfortable in the slightest bit. Where am I staying tonight? Again, I said I'm shooting for Denver. I have no idea. Might hit a little trucker motel. Might, if I see a camping area, like a campground, I might go there. Who knows? That's the point of this trip, an itinerary-less trip. What else? Travel beard coming in quite nicely. About a week's worth of growth, maybe a little more. Yeah, so I'm excited, and I'm sure I'll have more today. Peace out, Cub Scout. Alright, boys and girls, it is still the first day, day one. It is about 1:30 and I'm in Stratford, Texas. I'm still in Texas after all the hours of driving. Got some sunflower seeds in my mouth, but kind of sitting here. The highway takes you right through the middle of Stratford. It's a tiny little town of 2,000 people. And I'm here at a train stop. Pretty cool. This is some of the flattest land I've ever seen in my life. Hopefully it'll change here in a minute, but I am going to be here in about an hour and a half entering Colorado. But before that, I got to go through the highest point of Oklahoma according to the map, so we'll see what that is. Alright, just letting you know. Boring details. Peace out, Cub Scout. Alright, boys and girls, so I wasn't going to take a video because, you know, if you do too many, people get bored, and, you know, I would get bored too, but I'm in Oklahoma, and I'm on Route 287. I'm trying to stay away from the interstates there, so I'm on Route 287. I'm coming, there's a detour right in the middle of it, so you have to cut through a town called Boise City, Oklahoma. As soon as I take the overpass to get into the city, I get pulled over, right? The speed limit's 45, right? I get pulled over, and the guy says the police officer says I'm going 54 miles an hour. Boys and girls, there's not a chance I was going 54 miles an hour, okay? When I know these towns, these small towns just wait. That's how they get their tax dollars on people like me. I'm pretty sure happened was he saw my rental car, which is South Carolina plates, and he pulled me over to check me out, right? So anytime I've ever been pulled over in my life, you roll down the window, you hand him your license and insurance and all that good stuff. Not in Oklahoma, or not in the Panhandle. He made me sit in the front seat, so I'm thinking, oh crap, here we go. Good start to my journey. Pulled over, sitting in front seat, both windows of my vehicle down. He's looking over my license, making sure I've got my rental agreement, making sure everything checks out, and I'm kind of nervous, you know, I'm doing the fidgety, leg twitchy, oh no, what do? I don't know anybody's phone number because it's on my cell phone, that kind of thing. Luckily, everything checked out. Of course, I'm not a felon, and I do respect all law enforcement, and so, you know, maybe he was just doing his job, and I respect that. I did only get a warning, but that's not even the worst part of this whole story. While my windows were down, 2 flies decided to enter my vehicle. The amount of shooing that I've done to get them out, I can't win. They're flying around, you know, they land on your leg and you just want to slap your own leg. So I have to deal with these 2 flies. I'm about to enter Colorado. What the heck? What the heck? But, yeah. So, cops, Oklahoma, I guess it's a new thing where you sit in their car instead of, but I mean, the funny thing is, you sit in the front seat, but you're not like handcuffed or anything like that. What if I was like a dangerous person? He was literally like checking everything out on his computer 3 inches from me, and like, I don't know if that's necessarily considered safer than, say, sitting in my own car, but you know, it's cool. They've probably done studies to figure out what's better, but anyway, enough of this little one life rant I'm on. Again, I'm going to be abiding by the law super. I'm going to be that old grandmother, no offense to any old grandmothers, where they're driving like 10 miles under the speed limit at all times. So, alright, I'm done. I don't want to bore you for the rest of the day, so I don't know if I'll be taking any more videos for today. See you later.